Welcome back to our channel. So today we are gonna interview to the teacher, to teacher JC, because he's our favorite teacher. So yeah, ya le tocaba teacher. Okay, so hi, I'm Alizee.
Hi, I am Ambar.
Hi, I'm Leo.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
Hi, I'm Aaron.
Teacher JC, as mentioned.
I'm Diego.
I'm Daniel.
And I already said it, but hi, I'm Alice. And well, yes, guys, everyone. We're gonna make a questions to the teacher. So yeah, we're ready. So you
Last minute.
to the last minute, but no importa.
Who has the first question?
I think Ambar, no?
Okay, my question is what country would you like to visit and why?
Man, I know everybody selects countries like in Europe and Asia, right? But I really want to visit like the United States.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of videos of people traveling to different destinations in the states. So I think I want to visit the United States and a couple of like monuments and important locations. And
Okay.
when I'm done with that one, we can see the rest of the world.
Okay, it's good.
Thank you, Amar.
Okay, for the next question, I have to ask what's the best part of teaching English to teenagers?
Man, I think the best part of teaching to teenagers is all the things I learn, right? All the things I've learned. I think teaching to teenagers is a really different dynamic compared to adult students, right? So you see me guys in the classroom with the activities and with these types of final projects, right? But believe you me that the one who learns or who also learns is the teacher, for sure.
Thank you, teacher.
My question for you is what's the most common mistake students make while learning a new language?
I would say a common mistake is some, how can I put this? Some bad habits, right? Some bad habits. I see you guys just Saturdays, right? And I make recommendations during the week on what you can practice, like to reinforce, right? I think sometimes because of our day to day, we get kind of disconnected, right? So maybe a mistake students make is forgetting like the importance of learning the language and continuing the learning, right? Not so much with you guys, but they're in general students disconnect from the language. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I want to ask what's the hardest thing for about being a teacher?
Man, the hardest thing about being a teacher, I think normally when we finish a semester, we say or we feel I'm done, right? I want to go home, I want to rest, right? I think the hardest thing would be just showing up, right? Just showing up, prioritizing life. Life is really demanding, right? So we need to prioritize this profession. We need to remind ourselves why we do it, right? Because as we disconnect from the language, it's also kind of to disconnect from the profession, right? So in my case, I like to teach, right? It's something I wanted to do for a long time. And I've seen some professors do it a couple months or a couple of years, and then they vacate because it wasn't really like the passion, I would imagine.
Thank you, teacher.
What's an advice you can give to someone who wants to learn a language?
Verbatim, right? If you want to learn a language, you have to get really immersed in the language. And there has to be really small disconnect. You have to read in that language, you have to listen in the language, and you have to speak in that language, right? So get a partner and practice. If you want to learn Portuguese, guess what? Where do you think you need to go on a trip? Brazil or Portugal, right? Definitely, definitely. So get really involved and immersed in the language. I would recommend.
I want to ask, how was your experience working with us?
Man, in your case, when they told me you're gonna get this group, I was really happy because we already did one level, right? And I was a little surprised because I missed some faces, but in general, I really like teaching this group because I can see the potential. I like the way you guys execute the activities, and this final project is an example of that dedication. Right? Not a lot of students or groups would accept the challenge. So congratulations, guys.
And for the last question, I have, what do you take away from each of your students?
Man, I mean, I don't know if we have time, right? But I see a lot of inspiration, dedication, hard work, right? Perseverance. You guys have a lot of really nice qualities. And I know those qualities with time, they're not going to erase. So you're going to continue developing those qualities. And I'm sure you're going to also um, those qualities are contagious, right? So you are going to be examples to other people. Congratulations again, guys.
Thank you so much, teacher. And well, guys, this is our last video. Thank you for watching. Thank you, parents. Thank you to everyone who's watching this. So, well, you want to say something to finish this?
You guys are almost done. Congratulations.
Woo! It's vegetables.
Oh, it's the vegetables.
Well, and subscribe and like this video. Bye, guys. Thank you so much.